Look at how cute. Look at these gorgeous trees. And it's so cool how mistletoe uses these trees as a host. And look at that gorgeous mistletoe right there. So neat. Do you see that clump? Very cool. And then there's a clump right there too. Clump of mistletoe. Merry Christmas. We are on one of the newer signs of Hercules near the John Lying homes, and there is a beautiful pathway here and this beautiful little nature area, and look at these gorgeous flowers. Beautiful old-fashioned roses. And it says, keep out. Wildlife restoration area. Very nice. Please clean up after your dog. Dog waste station. I'm going to grab one just to make sure we have. To make sure we have a couple. There's Nick and Pepsi up ahead. There's the sun coming in. Sunset today is at 8:34 p.m. Sometimes we see deer in here and they're just so pretty. It's usually like a whole family of deer. But I'm really happy that Hercules has preserved some areas for wildlife. So this strip, this is a whole very long strip that goes around the development, and it kind of divides two areas of Hercules. The business park area, which you can see up there, and then this residential area, which is really with these beautiful faux Victorians. They did a really nice job. Okay, let's get to walking, folks. Look at how gorgeous this nature preserve section is. So pretty. It goes way far down. What a beautiful street. Here's a nice near area of Hercules. Look at those gorgeous apartments up there. Gorgeous balcony. And it's called the Exchange. And there's a few little shops, not that many. I was hoping that everything that we've been promised for like 20 years, very little of it has come to fruition. But at least this has been built up really nicely. And then there's gorgeous apartments across the street. And they're copying the history of Hercules, which is the old gunpowder factory, which is red brick. And yeah, there's a few shops here, but we were promised some really nice restaurants, and we were promised several cafes to choose from. But of course, we don't actually have any of that. This is some nice plantings right here. Very nice. And this is the walkway that I'm going to go back on. And that's the whole That whole area, there's a nature preserve. And when it's rainy season, that's actually filled with water sometimes. It's very cool. When it's rushing with water, it's really, really kind of neat. So here we are back on a path. Lots of nice vistas, and this is a super expensive apartment building. Lots of nice vistas and ocean breezes. Really great place to walk. I love how that looks. Looks like a resort. That must be a beautiful place to live. Really pretty. I think they are $2,500 a month to start. This section might be even more expensive, or maybe not, but I know the exchange itself, the apartments of the exchange right there, those beautiful terracotta, they have a gorgeous rooftop that anyone is allowed to use if you're having a party or a barbecue. Really pretty. Hercules is definitely a wonderful little peaceful bedroom community city. I've been here for a long time and we're really enjoying it. A little section that still has a little bit of water in it. But as you know, California, we are always in a drought over here. So if you can see, oh, that is so funny. That guy is running with like, well, it looked like a lot of dogs. Oh, it is. It's like 4 dogs. But anyway, this water here, there's a tiny bit here that you can see, and it goes under that bridge to the other side. Beautiful sunset coming up. This is one of my favorite parts. I just love all the plantings they did here are just fabulous. Look at these elephant milk cactus things, euphorbia, whatever they're called. I actually don't remember, but look at how gorgeous they are. And they did a beautiful job with the plantings here. Beautiful. And it looks so pretty against this building. Beautiful tile work right in the middle there. That's gorgeous. Jacaranda trees, euphorbia, beautiful potted plants. This is my favorite corner right here. Really pretty. Here's some info about the changing shoreline of Hercules, revitalizing tidelands at the mouth of Refugio Creek. So this is the creek where I showed you some of it. But again, in the drought, it dries up quite a bit. But this is super cool. And there's the water and the sun. Beautiful views. Here's another view of the creek, and the way it kind of snakes through this whole area is kind of really cool. And there's that building I love. Just the way it looks in the sunlight is really pretty. Beautiful. I love how they did all these old-fashioned lamps here. That is really sweet. We are here at one of the little very small business districts in Hercules. Very cute. There are homes on this side, Again, they are fashioned after the old Victorians. And on this side are some businesses, and a friend of mine actually used to have own a business here, and she let that go to pursue other amazing things. But look at this, it's so beautiful. So these are live work places, so you can work down here, and if you can coordinate it properly, you can live up there, which is really cool. So these are all businesses. These are not homes, even though they look like they have that beautiful front door. But this is so cool. So again, the business is down below, and you can live up there. Very nice. This place is really cool. It's the Plant Oil Trading Company. And it's a very nice neighborhood. Nobody steals anything. She has very expensive bistro furniture out there. This is a cute little shop. And I think this used to be my friend's shop. She did some book binding, but look at how cute the little gardens are. Very cute. And there's a pet store right here. Nail studio, lash studio. They always have the essential but boring insurance places and stuff like that. I think there's a real estate place at the bottom, and then there's a salon, of course. Now this place is great. The Powder Keg has been here. Oh, what a beautiful... See, the Powder Keg has been here now for quite some time, and they do have really good finger foods and bar stuff. But let me show you the original Powder Keg so you can see the original gunpowder factory. Look at that. All boarded up and kind of a little bit scary. Lots of history there. Let's go look at it from the other side. Here's the Gunpowder Factory. They're closed tonight. I'm sorry, not Gunpowder Factory, the Powder Keg, which is our local bar. It's really cute, really fun. They have good drinks, good food. So check it out. Why Hercules is Hercules. Hercules is Hercules because of this building right here. The old gunpowder factory. It's very eerie and ominous, and I always am expecting a walker to come out from behind that fence. I'm going to just take you to the other side. There is a beautiful view of the San Pablo Bay. And I'm going to do this quickly because I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. And my daughter and I are watching Fear of the Walking Dead right now. But check that out. That is just incredible. Look at that. And here we are, Hercules' namesake, the gunpowder factory. this was their view back in the 1900s. Amazing. There's the sleeping princess right up there. I don't know if you could see her hair. Look at that gorgeous sunset. Absolutely stunning. And I really don't want to keep my back to this place because, like I said, I'm a scaredy cat, and these old buildings and stuff kind of scare me. So I think I will bid you all adieu with this beautiful sunset to remember Hercules by. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening. We are at the corner of Railroad and Sycamore here in Hercules. Right there. And if you ever want to come and check out the Gunpowder factory, it's basically right there. Right next to the powder keg. Not sure why that's a bad thing to have your garage not showing. But I guess people used to drive up with their carriages at the back of the house through those big alleyways. And here is the other side of the 24 gorgeous homes. And many moons ago, I was coming here all the time with the kids, and I wanted to buy this home, which was for sale. These homes never go on sale, and this one was on sale, and I really, really wanted to get one. And I think it was too much of a stretch, and so Nick did not want to do that stretch, but it's fine because I love where we are now. But this is a really cool neighborhood. Very historical, very filled with all kinds of past history, and every home has a plaque that shows that is on the National Historic Register and protected homes. So again, this is very, very beautiful. If you're ever in Pinole, California, you can find these historic homes at the corner of Santa Fe and Pinole Street. And out here is kind of an open area where we take the dogs for a walk. And it's really quite lovely. And I will be heading back this way. On the other side is a newer development, which is kind of cute. They tried to stay in keeping with Victorian homes, but of course modern day tract homes, there's no way they were going to be able to make them as quaint and adorable. But they're not bad. And the people that actually live here, it's really cute because they have a gate at the back. And that is it. Here we go. We are going to head over to the new side of Hercules. This is some of the modern day styled Victorians. going to head back up to that side. Again, here's the house that I loved, that I wanted to buy. They totally spruced it up, made it really pretty. And it has my favorite wisteria in the front. And again, we are now at Pinole Street and Tally Way. That house right there, super nice guy. He's a photographer. And he did Rio's graduation pictures. Anyway, see y'all later. Okay, so we just came from there. And we are heading into the newer part of Hercules, which actually is no longer new. This part has been here for a while. But I really love Hercules. It's close to the water. And from our house we have a water view. And the homes are really cute. People take really good care of the area. And look at how pretty everything is. Lots of people take care of their yards and have cute gardens. And there's Sugar and Pepsi. Okay, folks. Going to get into the walk. I just love these sweet little bridges. Here's another sweet bridge in Hercules. One of very few. And the creek runs below. And let's see if we have any water at this time of year. If we do, oh yeah, there's hardly anything, and there's probably nothing on that side too. We can go look. Super dry. Very cute little area to have a picnic. Just a private little picnic with some friends or the kids. This is really cute. Look at this gorgeous wild, either blueberry or blackberry bush. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's probably blackberry. But this is gorgeous, and it's huge. This is so, wow. This is a gigantic berry bush of some kind. That's going to be amazing, and literally just like 3 weeks or so. The sun has set, and we are on Ernest Street. Where? Uh-oh, okay. No, but can you move away from the skunk? I would go away from it, hon. Okay, we're hitting the skunk here. Are you sure? I just wanted to share how pretty these Hercules tree-lined streets are. Just beautiful. This is a nice time of day to walk when it's not too cold, but there are skunks going around, so that's a little... I love skunks. They're sweet and they're cute, but I do not want to get sprayed. I do not want my dogs to get sprayed, and I love this flower. Is absolutely gorgeous. We can just drive past it, don't worry. I wanted to share a little bit of Hercules down by the water. It's so pretty here. And really love living here. It's a very peaceful place. We did have a protest today, which I actually missed, but our little town had a protest. It's pretty amazing. And there's the water you can see right there, San Pablo Bay. And we are going to go down the alley. I love these alleys. So these houses are modeled after the old Victorians. And they have alleys, just like the old Victorians did. And I will show you how beautiful the alleys look. They are very, very pretty. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And you can see the water. Let me zoom in here. Right there. There's the water. So we are very close to the water. We are searching for a certain plant that Nick is dying to show me, and when he wants to show me a plant, that's actually a big deal because he could give two shites about plants. To be honest, I'm the one that loves gardening. I think he admires. But when he wants to show me a plant, I want to see it because I want to see what all the fuss is all about. And I want to see if maybe we want to add it to our plants. But anyway, look at how adorable all this purple one is. Actually so cute. And then here's a shingle home. And I love that all the homes have a little bit of a different look. Different coloring or different paint. Just like the old Victorians did. That's beautiful. And let's see what the sunset looks like tonight. You can see that beautiful pink hue starting. Oh wow, that is so pretty. Very, very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Very pretty. And I am going to stop for a sec because there's a bunch of dogs coming. Here's another little cute tree-lined street. And this is the waterfront area of Hercules, which has not yet been built up. We are waiting for that to happen. There's supposed to be a ferry coming here, and then more, like lots of nice shops and restaurants and cafes along with that, but we'll see. It takes forever to get things done here. But I did want to show you many moons ago, I used to work right there in the pharmaceutical industry. So I was in Hercules, which was nice, but I had to get out of pharmaceuticals. It is very, very crooked. I do not like pharmaceutical industry places, and I just had to pull myself out, take myself away from a very well-paying job, because I just didn't like what was going on. And that is it, folks. What a beautiful night. Night, night. Just wanting to get a little film footage of how far I've walked. That's the area called the Exchange that we went by with the beautiful plants, and it's a little bit of a pricey apartment buildings, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And I went all the way around to the other side, getting close to my car and heading back home. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of our little bedroom community here in Hercules. It's a very beautiful place to live. We have been here since 1994, and although it was really hard to leave Albany, which was a really awesome little city, we really have grown to love it here so much. This really speaks to the hermit in me and wanting to be more away from crowds and all that stuff. Yep, love it.